Okay, hello. If you're watching this video, you're definitely going to be a beginner to Anomic, or you're just kind of new to the game and want to find the best ways to make money. If you're already started with the game, you can skip past this part, but if you are a beginner, please watch all of this because this game is a little complicated with money making. But first best way for beginners would have to be to, open up a restaurant. As a cook, you can open up a restaurant, have fun decorating, cook food, all that different stuff. You do have to do this in more populated parts of the map, like our way over there, to get more customers. But you get to interact with customers while making money. You can make about 9,000 to 15,000 per hour with this, which is pretty decent for a method that mainly focuses on more fun than anything. But a somewhat decent method would probably have to be being a gunsmith. Because being a gunsmith, you get access to a ton of guns, and if you've played this game for more than 2 minutes, you'll understand that the main town, our way, is a hectic shootout mess with explosions every 5 minutes. And people are constantly dying and needing to buy more guns. You could easily, this is a fluctuating method of making money, so it's not going to be guaranteed, but even just as a normal gunsmith, not as an advanced gunsmith, you can easily make 20k per hour. But there is one downside: you do have to play the game a bit to get these good weapons here, but you can still make a good living off just selling micro SMGs, as this has to be the most popular gun in the game for most everything. So you'll see most people asking for micro SMGs or handguns because cheapest, and then cheap and always fast fire rate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the fastest fire rate in the game. Anyways, off of getting sidetracked, the next method is trucking. This is personally the method I use to make a ton of money at the start of the game. Trucking, all you need to do at first is buy a car or a truck. I recommend either going for flat nose or sleeper, as this has a lot of health and it can, bring you pretty far. Flat nose is cheap if you want to make as much money as possible. But if you do the calculations for trucking, you can make $65,000 per hour. That is 3.5 times more than every other method I've shown you. And it's such a simple job. All you do is drive around the map and deliver goods and drive back. This entire process takes 4 minutes per job, and each job can make you $3,050. But that's on the low end. Containers are the lowest. If you get gas jobs are the easiest as they're all closest together, and some gas jobs can pay you $7,800 for one job, doubling the amount of money you make. And as a little tip, never go for log jobs. When you have to truck logs, you have to go from this part of the map to over here, to over here, to over here. It takes longer for an extra $200. Don't do it. But this is a pretty inconsistent method, as if your trailer gets stuck or if you get shot up, you can easily lose a lot of money, like lose a lot of that per hour. So a very consistent method that always makes you the amount of money you want is money printing. Money printing is the best way to just sit and do nothing. But personally, this is the most boring way of making money. Even though it is the most consistent, and compared to trucking, it makes $72,000 per hour. That is 12,000, or so just a little bit over what my estimation for trucking was, but that estimation for trucking was if you did everything perfectly. For money printing, I'll show you all you have to do. Find a safe spot, click. Okay, to do this method to make 72,000 per hour, you have to be a criminal, and just for this hot wired printer. But all you do, purchase, you can have up to 6 of these at once. Just pick it up, plop it down, and boom, it makes money for you. Passive income. And now what you do with this time, you just get out a car, go drive around. I personally use this method the most whenever I just want to play with my friends, because all you have to do, plop down 6 printers, go away, and then get back to what you're doing. But a method that makes even more than this, and what I always use whenever I have time to kill and want to have some fun, is having a VHS store. Having a VHS store is easily my favorite way of making money in this game, as this is the least beginner friendly of all of them, because you do have to have at least a couple $1,000 to start, because to have a VHS store you have to buy VHS tapes, which community average is about 15,000 to 20,000 as of recording this, but you can easily make a deal to get them for 10,000, so you can start up your own shop. But VHS shops, as you can see, you can sell a whole lot for each one for a whole lot, and you can replicate them, and I'll show you how to do this. You always want to have a safe box so you don't get killed. All you do, take out a VHS you want, get a blank one. You have to be a crafter for this, because you have to get a blank VHS for 4,000. That's why prices are so high. Go to this, copy, sell it. But yeah, you can have, I'm pretty sure, 9 VHS displaying at once, and people go crazy for these things. There are a few special ones that sell for more than others that the game made themselves, but those are hundreds of thousands. But you do have to do some of the other methods before this, like trucking, to get enough money to buy these, and you do have to design a store. But another passive way of income is donation board. I put this up 2 days ago, and look at that. I've easily made like 100K in donations almost. And look at this. I even have a sign where they get a free VHS for donating. Half these people didn't even take a free VHS. So easily 100K per hour with this method, or more. And that's gonna have to be all 5 methods of making money I would say are even worth doing in this game. So hopefully you leave a like on this if this helped you at all, and I think YouTube will like the video that's about to show here.